The end of the season is finally fast approaching. Contracts and transfer negotiations are now starting to enter the forefront of all clubs' minds. I must say, the free transfer market is looking quite exquisite with some top talent available on a free this summer. Today, we've made the out-of-contract 11 transferred into one team to see how they'd perform in the Premier League in FIFA 20 career mode. We've done just that with the new boys for next season, Leeds United. Trust me, the names in this team that you're going to see, they're going to surprise you. They're definitely going to pack a punch in the top flight. Collectively, they've made Leeds a 4.5-star team, and they're made up of some current free agents, players running down on their contract this season, and players available on a free this summer. Make sure if you guys do go on to enjoy this video, drop it a like down below, hit subscribe and turn on those notifications because we're back and we're on the return for 100k subs before 2020 ends, the most terrible year of them all. 100k before 2021 is the goal, and let me know down in the comments below, what are some free agents and players available on a free that your club should be looking at this summer that could vastly improve your squad? Because trust me, there's some top talent here at Leeds now. With a 4.5-star team, 82 attack, 82 midfield, and 84 defense, can this team survive the Premier League? If so, how far can they push up the table? Maybe we're looking at European qualification. With that amount of experience and quality in the side, anything is possible. You know how we do things here. We're going to go position by position. We have the goalkeeping duo of Sergio Rico and Joe Hart, both running down on their contracts this season. They are about to be free agents in the summer. Even FIFA says it there with Joe Hart, contract expiring in 12 months. Moving on to the defense now, we have Benedict Howard, as he is actually a World Cup winner back in 2014, and now he moved to Russia, but now I believe he's a free agent, so he could be moving anywhere in the summer transfer window alongside a Bundesliga defender from Schalke, Benjamin Stambouli. I do believe ex-Tottenham player as well, but his contract is expiring alongside another very promising French centre-back, Malang Sarr. He used to be a gun back in FIFA 16, FIFA 17. What has happened to the lad? He stayed at Nice. He could be available and ready to snatch up by the big clubs on a free. We have a massive defender, 3 massive defenders I should add. Thiago Silva, a long-time servant at PSG, just like Giorgio Chiellini at Juve. He has been there for God knows how long now, and they are finally running down their contract. Ian Vertonghen as well might be looking for a move away from Spurs, considering, you know, he might have a bit of beef with his teammates, or he just needs to have a new adventure. He's been at Spurs for so long. It's going to be a very interesting summer transfer market, or what we have of it. Stephan Lichtsteiner, the former Juventus Arsenal man, now at Augsburg in real life, says he's retiring at the end of the season. I don't actually know if he's retiring. I think he's just going to be a free agent. Yet to have confirmation on that, but Nathaniel Klein might not be returning back to Liverpool at the start of next season because his contract's running out and he might be looking for a move away. We've got 2 aging, but, you know, decent right-back candidates. Moving on to the midfield now, we have quite the scandal, quite the controversy with Ryan Fraser. He's been having problems with Bournemouth all season, not wanting to play for them, wanting to force a move away from the club in January, and just nothing came of it. So he's just stuck at Bournemouth, getting relegated, not playing any games, and he's definitely going to get a move away. The Scotsman now might be getting too big for his boots, might be getting a little bit too confident. You never know. Could possibly be paying for a Premier League club. Would be a great move for Leeds to pick up on their promotion push. But now we do have Giacomo Bonaventura yet to renew his contract with AC Milan. He's going to be a part of the project. Are they going to sell him? We don't know what's happening at the San Siro. They're all over the place at the moment. It would definitely be a welcomed addition into many European squads, just like Adam Lallana in the Premier League. Another one of these Liverpool players that, you know, aren't good enough for the squad, haven't been participating all too much this season, and are just outcast at Merseyside. Max Cruz is another one, a Bundesliga export, moved to Turkey, and yeah, now his contract is expiring, running down at the end of the season, and he's not going to renew it. So Max Cruz could be an interesting summer for him. And David Silva, who's been linked all around the gap. This could be, he is one of the best attacking players in our squad, but this could be a massive move. We heard rumors of Inter Miami. He could be headed off to the MLS. Is he going to go back to his boyhood club, Valencia? We don't know. The 33-year-old, he's playing his last days at Man City after, 10 years at the club. He's definitely been a loyal servant, a cult hero, just like Jose Callejon at Napoli. He's going to become a free agent at the end of the season, choosing not to renew with the Partenopei. His time in Naples is over, and that could open the door back for a move to the Premier League, or maybe just a move to an entirely different league. There's a whole world of possibilities with the out-of-contract 11. Another Italian on the list with Daniel Caligiuri of Schalke. So Schalke actually have some problems. Got a lot of players running down low on their contract. Another candidate for the right-back spot, but is most adaptable in that right mid position. Willian has been the talk of the town in London. I mean, he has had such a topsy-turvy time at the Blues, and he could be on his way out with 12 months left in his contract. He's coming towards the end of it, and he's been linked to Arsenal of all clubs. He could be swapping that London blue for a bit of North London London Red. With all the players Chelsea's bringing in, yeah, he's definitely headed out the door. And his future's not lying at Stamford Bridge. This is probably one of the most interesting free agents, contract expiry players, because look back, how long was it now? 6 years ago. Damn, I feel old now. He scored the winning goal in a World Cup. He had the world at his feet. Mario Götze was tipped for such brilliant things. Future Ballon d'Or winner, never really panned out. And now Borussia Dortmund aren't renewing his contract, so it opens a move away from Germany, finally, for Mario Götze to revive his career. Artem Dzyuba, he's actually a free agent in FIFA because he's moved to this Russian club that's not in the game. I think it's Zenit, yeah. Zenit, not in FIFA 20. They're not renewing his contract. He's going to be a free agent, so Artem Dzyuba could see a possible move to the top 5 European leagues. I'm going to leave it lucky last. Our striker, the main man up top, will be Edinson Cavani, another long servant at PSG. A few members of the old guard in Paris are going to be on their way out, just like Thiago Silva. Uruguayan won't be renewing, and he has definitely left the Parc des Princes. El Matador, will he be headed back to Napoli? Is he going to go to the Premier League? So many options for big Edinson Cavani because his career is definitely not over yet. Something that has played a little bit of doubt in my mind is the actual average age of the team. I mean, we've got a lot of old aging players like Cavani, Chiellini, David Silva. They're not getting any younger. Overall, it's an absolutely banging squad with their obvious faults here and there. There's some weakness and problem areas in the side, but you can't complain. This is how we've chosen to deploy them in the starting 11 with a 4-5-1 attacking formation. We've got Cavani leading the line, of course, our best striker. On the right hand, left hand cam slots, kind of. They're more adaptable winger roles. It's Callahan and Cruz occupying those roles. And in the middle, we have the pivot, just anchor in the midfield. He can play at CM, so we slotted David Silva in there. The playmaker, also the main metronome in the middle of the park. Left mid and right mid is going to be reserved for Ryan Fraser and Willian. And our back four is probably our strongest department besides Nathaniel Klein. Sorry, Klein, but you're the obvious weak link. We have Silva, Chiellini, and Vertonghen, who can play at left back, and in goal, another one of our problem weak areas. It's going to be Rico in between the sticks, and with the likes of Bonaventura, Götze off the bench, Dzyuba as a super sub, this is a really solid Premier League side that I think could push for Europe in a couple of years' time. They have the quality, they have the depth, they got no excuses to try and cause a few upsets in the Premier League. It's all in their hands now for this career mode experiment. Let us know down in the comments below, where do you predict this side? How good are they going to perform as we simulate ahead in this first season? Let's get it underway. Quick shout out to today's sponsor. This video is brought to you by the one and only Ridge Wallet. It's light, sleek, and streamlined to not fold or budge in your pockets. It seriously has the potential to be special for all your minimalist wallet needs. It's designed to fit easily into your front pocket, so if you're traveling on an away day or on the go frequently, this bad boy is perfect for you. Most people are still using old-fashioned wallets, carrying around old receipts, panini stickers, match tickets, and God knows what in an unorganized mess. It holds up to 12 cards plus room for cash. There's over 30 colors and styles to choose from, including carbon fiber and burnt titanium. If you're having second thoughts already, feel free to check out their 30,000 5-star reviews. The durable material means that each wallet comes with a lifetime warranty. You could buy this one wallet and carry it for life. They'll let you test it out for 45 days and you can send it back for a full refund if you don't love it. It's crucial to keep your important valuables secured in your back pocket, just like I have. I've recently picked up the carbon fiber model, holding my cards and cash in a compact, slim, and smart style. It's earned the BCHD seal of approval. It comes with built-in RFID blocking technology that protects you from digital pickpockets on the streets, so what are you waiting for? Get a wallet that can do it all. Get 10% off today with free worldwide shipping and returns by going to theridge.com/BCHD and use code BCHD for 10% off. Links are in the description. Would you look at that? Upon Leeds United's 16-year wait for a Premier League return, they have made their comeback in the top flight and finished quite comfortably in 7th place, nearly qualifying for Europe. If it wasn't for Arsenal just 1 point ahead of them, but still way outside the question in terms of a top 4 finish. But it's a solid start to life in the Premier League, finishing above Leicester, Spurs, Everton and Watford. And now down in the relegation zone, it's Aston Villa, Bournemouth and Crystal Palace. Just in case you're wondering, yes, we did replace Norwich. We do have a round 5 of the FA Cup eliminated to Burnley. Very disappointing exit there. Thanks to the pre-contract 11, they've managed a round 4 Carabao Cup fixture, getting knocked out 2-0 to Wolves. This side has proved their worth in the top flight. The Premier League, they're starting to work together as a collective, and I guess a picture of European football isn't out the question for seasons to come. And the top goal scorer, it is El Matador Edinson Cavani, the South American hitman, with 24 goals and 3 assists up top, the Uruguayan on point. Max Cruz Cruz garnered the most caps with 15 goals and 11 assists in 44 appearances, double figures in both goals and assists, the only player to do so, and it's Jose Callejon with a career resurgence, 6 goals and 7 assists. Meanwhile, we take a look down at Daniel Caligiuri with 5 goals from right mid. Willian playing second fiddle to Jose Callejon and Caligiuri, only with 3 goals and 6 assists, the Premier League veteran. Maybe the Brazilian could have done a bit more there. Like Ryan Fraser, pretty disappointing season by his standards. Our centre-backs, our captain, Thiago Silva with 10 clean sheets, just like Jan Vertonghen. Our centre-backs getting amongst it and doing the job. Sergio Rico was mainstay in net with 9 clean sheets, 35 appearances, and then the players that didn't really play all too much of a part. David Silva, man, this is heartbreaking stuff. Disappointing. The 34-year-old, a Premier League veteran, the Spanish magician, only with 26 appearances, no goals, and only 3 assists, man. That is a major player that has not turned up whatsoever. Our marquee man, the focal point of this team, has just not delivered, and maybe that's the difference between this pre-contract side getting European football and not. It's 2 assists for Mario Götze. As we round off season 1, what really worries me going ahead into future seasons, it's that, yeah, a lot of these out-of-contract players, they're turning a new leaf, they're getting older, and that means, you know, with FIFA, their overall just completely takes a dive, and you're starting to see that even with our best player, our top goal scorer of the season, Edinson Cavani, going down to an 84 overall. This squad's average age is probably like 32 or 33. It's definitely not looking promising for the future. Season 1 done and dusted. They've proven their worth in the short term, but the longevity of this squad really has me worried. I guess we're going to find out if this squad is destined for greatness or destined to just completely fall from grace. Season 2 has provided for a top half of the table finish, but they've slipped upon their Season 1 debut. The out-of-contract 11 now in 9th, down 2 places with 53 points. Underperforming only a touch, but you can consider that with all the overalls going down and all the downgrades in the squad, that was destined to happen. With Manchester City taken out of the league, we are far, far away from that top 4 picture, and I doubt European football is coming home in Season 3. Getting relegated, it's West Brom, Fulham, and Cardiff City. It's been their biggest FA Cup run yet, with a round 6 elimination to Liverpool 2-1. Heartbreaking stuff as a 1 game away from Wembley. It was another big club eliminating us, with Arsenal 4-2 victors in round 4 to eliminate us from the Carabao Cup, and European qualification looks oh so bleak. Hold on, I take back from what I said in Season 1. They've somehow found a way to qualify for the Europa League. Okay, I didn't see this one coming. My utter ignorance just blinded me from the fact they managed to get drawn into Group K, finishing undefeated with 16 points against the likes of Braga, Alanyaspor, and Sturm Graz in the round of 32. How far did they make it in the knockouts? They beat Ghent 5-2 on aggregate, dominating display, and then in the round of 16, it was AS Monaco to deliver a European knockout sucker punch, a 6-2 aggregate defeat, and there ended our Dream Europe run. You'd expect with all that experience in the side that they could have maybe strung together a miracle, but you can't put too much pressure on them considering they're winding down towards the end of their careers. Now, who were our best performers? It's a back-to-back golden boots for Edinson Cavani. No, it's not. Max Cruz, the 33-year-old German with 29 goals and 8 assists, blowing the competition out the water. However, this time around, we seem to have way more players with higher goal-scoring tallies. Edinson Cavani didn't follow up Season 1's goal-scoring form, only with 17 goals and 2 assists. Still great stats. The output has been second to none in 58 appearances. Ryan Fraser managed 13 goals and 5 assists. Jose Callejon, the 34-year-old Spaniard, with double figures in both goals and assists, 13 goals and 11 assists, 24 goal contributions, and Daniel Caligiuri from right mid with 10 goals. David Silva has had a resurgence from his poor Season 1 start. It was 5 goals and 8 assists for the midfield Spanish magician Jan Vertonghen from centre-back with 2 goals and 2 assists, and Mario Götze managed 2 goals and 4 off the bench. The goalkeeper position isn't doing us too many favours. Without an elite goalkeeper, it's hard to compete, and Joe Hart and Sergio Rico are far from elite. Trust me on that one. As Season 3 is on the horizon, we have to say goodbye to the Swiss right back Stephan Lichtsteiner, now 37, retiring at the end of the season. And someone else who we have to say goodbye to is the Italian stallion himself, Daniel Caligiuri. Thought he had a few years left in the tank, but he's decided to hang up the boots at age 33. A respectable mid-table finish to back up Season 1, and a triumphant return to European football for Leeds United. Can they finish off the experiment on a high, or fizzle out and retire into the distance? Let's go ahead and find out. A fairy tale finish wasn't on the cards in Season 3, as they fall down another position in 10th now, 46 points, smack bang in the middle of the table, and it looks like in the relegation zone, Bournemouth, Everton, and Sheffield Sheffield United getting relegated to the Championship. However, this out-of-contract side, despite their age, have managed to show their worth, and they have survived in the Premier League for yet another season. Hey, seems like that Newcastle takeover's working its wonders, finishing 5th in the Prem. It was a classic vintage rivalry in the FA Cup, round 5 eliminated to our bitter rivals Manchester United. In context of Leeds, I can't wait to see this fixture return in the Premier League, and the longing for silverware has continued as round 4 in the Carabao Cup we got eliminated 2-0 to Spurs. No European action to report on this season. Sad times it is. If you compare the pair and see how we started in season 1 to now, 3 years down the track, the overall squad have depleted in overall, just getting older and older, heading to the retirement home, but I'm sure some star performers came out of their shell in season 3. And no, it's not the usual faces. I mean, Jose Callejon managed to be our best player. 13 goals and 4 assists in 45 appearances. Edinson Cavani doing his best, and he's now nearly into the 70s. That's crazy to think about, but 13 goals and 3 assists as the downgrades continue. It is Ryan Fraser, 80 overall, only 10 goals and 3 assists for the Scotsman, and our MVP in Season 2. He somehow just relished in European football. He was a second season wonder, and Max Cruz failed to live up to the hype in the third season. Meanwhile, Willian still doing his part with 3 goals and 2 assists. It's 2 goals and 3 assists for Thiago Silva from centre-back, and Mario Goetze in there contributing bit by bit. 2 goals and 5 assists off the bench for the World Cup winning German. The biggest disappointment for me is that David Silva in this experiment, maybe it's because we were playing him in the wrong position, or it's not the system that adapts to his play style the best. Even though I know he's 36, I'm not expecting like MVP kind of numbers, but I expected him to be in the top half of the squad report. It was 3 assists only for him in season 3, and it's 39 appearances. It's poor form from once was a world-class player for Man City. Maybe he's leaving the Premier League at a right time because he is just completely burnt out. If you're curious for an overall record, it was 154 games played, 67 wins, 29 draws, and 58 losses. So take that as you will. Their biggest win was a 4-0 win against Bournemouth in season 1, and a 5-0 loss against Arsenal in 2022 was the biggest defeat. If that doesn't prove to some European clubs that these players still have a lot left in them, they got a few years left in the tank to provide ya, I don't know what will. Let me know down in the comments below, who does your club deserve or should sign up on a free? I've been hearing rumors recently that Cavani's being linked to Leeds. There's all kinds of action now in the transfer window as we end the season, but hopefully you guys did enjoy that little experiment. If you did, make sure to drop it a like down below, hit the subscribe button, turn on those notifications so you never miss out on the content arriving to the channel. Follow me on Twitter and all the social links, they will be in the description down below. As always, I've been BCHD. Have a great day, stay safe, and I'll catch you all in the very next video.